Hello, Lila's Gigi here, and I am going to show you how to create the Great Dividing Range by Crazy Just Might Work. It's such an awesome bracelet. The center is double banded, so I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm also going to quickly show you how to bead it if you want, and so we should probably get started. But if you're not following Crazy Just Might Work, please give her a follow. She has some fabulous designs that she has created, and oh my gosh, I just love every single one of them. So that's Crazy Just Might Work, if you don't mind. Awesome. All right, so you will need a hook and some bands. So I'm going to just very quickly show you how to add the beads to this first. And even though we're using double bands for the chain, I'm going to just use a single band for the bottom, for the cap band. So cap band, double band, pull it through that cap band, and then reattach. Okay, so it will look like that, and it's just a chain, and maybe everybody, I'm probably sure, knows how to make them, but because it's a double, I'm just going to go ahead and make a few. So, and it looks like that. Okay, so let me just, of course, and the quicker I want to work, the slower I go. It's not always the case. My goodness. But this is such a cute design. The border is super awesome. I just love it. I am using, if you use the thicker bands for this chain and you decide you want to border it, bling it, you are going to have to get something with large holes because it is pretty thick in the center here. Let me do a couple more for you, and then we'll get into it because I've already created my center chain. I used the black out of the Yin and Yang pack, and it's pretty thick, so I probably will not be beading that particular one. Black and white's kind of cool anyway, so I think I'm going to just leave it plain. Let's see here. All right, let me just stick one more on here. I can get my bands to unstick to each other. So very simple, double banded chain. Okay. Now, since I said I'm going to show you how to bead this, I have my threader, and I'm just going to stick it through all of those. And before I take it off, I'm going to grab them together and give a tug to make sure I have all 4 of those bands, if it wants to cooperate. Okay, so I have all 4 of them. Very easy. Now, what we're going to do is when we do the, this is with the cap band flat, that's the front of your bracelet. Okay, oop, did I miss one? I missed one up there. I better get up there and get that back on my little threader. Goodness me. There we go. Okay, so now I have them all. Again, this is the top, the front of your bracelet. Okay, so for now, when we're putting this on, it doesn't matter, but you'll need to know that that is the top and not this one, I believe. Is that right? Oh, I lied. Let's try this again. Okay, this is the front of your bracelet. You'll be going into the side. So let's just put some beads on. I have some beads with large holes. They're really easy to get on. And let's pull it through. So what I do is I give it a tug here just to get the first few bands through, and then until I can actually grab them. This is a little wide for this type of bracelet, but you can certainly use that kind if you'd like. And you're going to be going into every other chain. So I'm going to use the cap band as my first one, and then I'm going to skip this chain and go into here. So on the bottom, I don't want my bead here, so I'm actually going to put it on the 3rd one from the cap band. okay? And it's real easy. You just pull them down. Try not to stretch them too much. And now I have cap band, 1, 2, and then the bead. Okay, and then I'll stick one more on for you and then set this aside. Let me just pull that on, give it a little tug to get that through there, and then pull it down one away. Okay, see how that is? You have one, okay, try this again. 1, 2, a bead, plain band, bead, plain band. The next one would be, your next bead would go there. Okay, and then that will give you your beads on every other chain. Okay, so let me set that aside. Excuse me. I have already done mine. So what we're going to do, there, that is the front. You can see the teardrops on here already. Make sure that's correct. I have to look at the top. I believe that is correct. You know what, let me check something. I just want to make sure here. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back, and this is the front of the bracelet that we're going to use. So your cap band will be flat like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the cap band. Okay, you're going to take 2 bands, and you're going to make a leaf stitch. Leaf stitch is very simple. You take one band, lay the other one on top of it, offset. You'll go up through the bottom, over the top of that one, and then up through the bottom of this one, and pull, and that makes your leaf stitch. Okay, I'll show you that a couple of times. So we're going to pull that leaf stitch all the way through here, and then attach. Okay, going to make another leaf stitch. Again, have your one band, put the other one on top, pick them up. Got something on that one. There we go. Up through the bottom, over the top, up through the bottom, and then give it a tuck. Okay, this will go through these 2 bands right here. Okay, just like that, and then close. Okay, so that's what that should look like. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take these 2 bands, 1 and 2, and pull them under 3 and 4. And I just kind of hold it so that I can get a better grip on them and they don't come off. Okay, and once you do that, the one on top, we're going to pick up, just like that. So it's kind of like a little X. Okay, I'm going to take another band, a single band, and we're going to pull it through just that one band, and then close. Okay, and that's your sequence. So we're going to go to the next one. Now we're going to skip the first one, and we're going to go to the second one, not counting this one. So 1 and 2. Going to come up behind. You can turn it sideways if you want. You're going to go through all of those bands and start all over. 2 bands, one on top of the other, little offset, your leaf stitch, up, down, up. Whoops, that happens to me all the time. Up, down, and up. There we go. We're going to pull that through everything on your hook. You're going to pull it through the center chain, and then I can get it, the 4, I think I'm stuck on, there we go, the 4 bands that were on your hook. Now to be consistent, you want to make sure you pull that leaf stitch all the way through those bands so it's hanging out there, and then connect. Okay, another leaf stitch. I don't know if I can show you it any better, maybe like this. Up through the back, down through the top one, and then up through the back. Okay, I'm going to pull that through the first 2. Again, making sure that it's all the way through. It just makes your bracelet more consistent, and you don't have to do too many band fixes. Okay, I'm going to take 1 and 2 and pull it under, pull them both under 3 and 4, and then you're going to pick up the top, this long, you can see it, the long band that's here, that's on top. We're going to pick that up and pull a single band through that one. Okay, just like so. And then we're ready for the next one. Excuse me. So we will skip this one, and we will come up through this one. So I can see it, so I'm just pulling it up through the back. Okay, you can turn it sideways. As long as it goes through the center of that chain, you should be fine. Okay, leaf stitch, up through the back, down to the bottom, and then up through the back. We're going to pull that through everything on your hook. Okay, and again, make sure it's all the way through, and then close it. One more, up through the bottom. You can rewind me if you need to, pause me, fast forward, whatever you need to do. That leaf stitch will go through the 2 bands, and then you will close it up. Okay, once we've done that, we're going to take these 2, 1 and 2, and pull them under 3 and 4. Just like that, and then pick up the first band. Okay, and then bring a band through just that single band that you put on there, the little cross band it looks like. Okay, and then you're ready for your next sequence. Look how cute that is. Okay, so I'm going to finish mine up, and then I will be back with you, and we can get started. Well, I'll be back with you when I get to the end here, and I'll show you how to close that off, and then we'll flip it around and work down the other side. Okay, I am back, and I used my little clip here, but what we're going to do is, if you take a look at this, I have put my border right in here, and then I have an empty one. Okay, so if you end up with an extra one, just take it off. I went ahead and just made a single chain on that end to match the single that I had down here on the other end. Okay, so very easy. We're just going to go in, take one end of that. If you use a C-clip, you'll take one end off of the C-clip and pull it through. Okay, and then reattach. And then close. Okay, easy peasy. All right, so look how cute that is. Just adorable, and it's reversible. Look at the frilliness of this. I just love this bracelet. Okay, so what we're going to do is the exact same thing, but we're going to work down the bracelet. So we'll go in to the cap band from behind. Okay, I'm going to grab 2, excuse me, 2 bands and make your leaf stitch. If you still need help with that leaf stitch, you can go back and take a look. I'm going to pull that through, attach. Okay, one more leaf stitch. Oh, my bands are sticky. Goodness. Up through the bottom, down through the top, up from the bottom. And you're going to pull that through these 2 only. And I pull them all the way through so that my bracelet is consistent, and attach. I'm going to take 1 and 2 and pull it under 3 and 4, like so. Okay, and then we're going to pick up the top one, which is the longer one coming out from the back, and then add a single band to just that loop, like so. Okay, now you're ready to start all over. So what we're going to do, as you can see where this goes through here, we're going to come up from the back. Now you can turn it sideways if it's easier for you to see where to go up, but you want to go through that hole, through the center of that chain. Okay, and once we've done that, we're going to do a leaf stitch again, up, down, and oh, they're stuck, up. There we go. And that goes through everything. So since we're coming down the bottom, it might be a little more difficult to get it through everything. So I'm going to kind of hold that like that. And then I'm going to pull it through these first, and then I'm going to pull it through these 4. Okay? And I'm going to make sure that it is all the way through, holding this so it doesn't slip through, and then reattach. Come on. There we go. Looks like this. Okay? Now, I'm going to start all over. Leaf stitch. Pull it through the first 2, all the way through, and attach. Now that we have this, looking at it from the back or from the front, we're going to take 1 and 2 and pull them under 3 and 4. and then pick up the one on top. Well, there it is. It kind of got out of center. I know that it's the one on, the longer one is the one that you want to pick up. So if it happens to cross over this one, that's okay. All right, and then we're going to pull a single band through that one band only. And then we're back at the beginning of our sequence. Okay, whoops, fell off, didn't it? There you go. I'm going to do this with you one more time. I'm going to just turn it so I know exactly where to go. I'm going to stick my hook through there, all the way through, up through the center. I'm going to do a leaf stitch. These things stick. I love the white metallic bands. I don't know, it's just, whoop, there we go again. Like it said, excuse me, that happens to me all the time. So up, down, up, creating your leaf stitch, pulling it through everything that's on your hook. Okay, and then pull it all the way through. And then attach. One more leaf stitch, up, down, up, pull it through the first two, all the way through, and attach. Once we've done that, we're going to pull 1 and 2 under 3 and 4. I'm going to pick up the long one, which is on the outside, on the top, pull a single band through that, and we are back at the beginning. Okay, how pretty that is. Just lovely, even without the bling. It's gorgeous. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish mine all the way down to the bottom, and then I will be back with you to show you how to close it on. I am back, and look at how pretty that is. That's one side, and this is the other side, so you could even wear it on the frilly side. It's so, so pretty. Okay, so I finished my last one right here, and then I have the empty one, this chain right here, and then I have the loops that are on, you might have a C-clip, but I actually just have them on here. On my clip, I'm going to unclip it, pull it off, pull all of those bands through, and then reattach. And you are, well, if I can get it on there, there we go. And you are done. You're done with this, the Great Dividing Range. Isn't that pretty? Such a beautiful bracelet. So, so pretty. And this is the other side of it. And let me show you the pink one that I did. I've already posted it. But that's what it looks like on the one side. That would be this side. And let's see what happens if I flip it over. I haven't even looked at it yet. Oh, really very pretty. So I will take pictures of both sides of both of these bracelets and post them at the end. But there you have it, the Great Dividing, excuse me, the Great Dividing Range by Crazy Just Might Work on Instagram, and her YouTube channel is Suzanne H-B. You could subscribe to her channel and give her a follow on Instagram. My Instagram name is Lila's Gigi, and you can follow me there too if you'd like. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful bracelets. Please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see future tutorials. I do loom and hook only, and loom and hook. So be happy to bring some more tutorials your way. All right, take care.